In this video, I kind of want to go through a typical boot camp session, kind of explaining you what to expect on your first day, because that's another question I had a lot through the emails. Thank you for the emails, by the way, everybody. About what to expect. First of all, I want to show you something that's not a boot camp. Okay, like you won't see me yell, or my trainers yell in your face, or we won't be wearing any army clothes and boots and make you do 20 push-ups out of punishment. I think I think it's stupid. I really think it's just not the way to motivate people. Now, also, we're not training outdoors, and I think everybody know why. Auckland weather is just too unpredictable. So we'll be indoors, and we won't be having somebody like me standing there and say, "Okay, everybody, 10 push-ups." I don't know. I don't find it motivating. That's why we're not doing it. Now, another thing with bootcamp not is we don't do any kicking and punching and all these Thai bow kick fit kind of boxing things. And it's because it's not effective. It's not really working. It works a little bit. Any type of movement will work, but it is not effective. Same with all these step ups and aerobic kind of classes. That's not us. Sorry if you would expect that, but that's not us. And last but not least, we're also not a running group. From my experience, most boot camps that are out there in Auckland, they are just glorified running groups with a little bit of push-ups and some ab exercises, and that to call it boot camp. No. Well, I think it's not worth your money, but that's my opinion. So, okay, what is Total Body Bootcamp? Well, first of all, we're really motivating. That kind of relates to the trainer that's there yelling in your face. We won't yell, we just encourage you. And if sometimes you can't do anything, that's fine. We're fine. You say, okay, just sit down and relax and you know catch your breath, kind of thing. And I think that's one of the most important parts, and that's also why my bootcamp is so successful. Another thing is it's fun. You have to wake up 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning or even early actually to come to bootcamp, and you don't want to be there like a boring workout. So I will always make sure we have fun, challenging workouts ready for you. Another thing, what we do at bootcamp, for example, on the first Monday, that workout we would never ever do that one again. Alright, so always make sure we change the workouts, keep it fun. If you go to a gym, they always give you like a 3-week program, and then you have to repeat that program over and over again, and then it's going to get boring. So you don't know what to expect when you come in, but it's always fun and always motivating. And the type of training we do, we always use the latest research that's out there. So always make sure I'm always keeping myself up to date on the research that's been published. And to give an example of that, it's called something that's called Tabata. Now, Tabata workout is actually just kind of a sprinting kind of training where you do an exercise high intense for 20 seconds. You get 20 seconds of going hard out, then you get a 10-second break, and we repeat that 8 times and 4-minute blocks, and you have different exercises during your workout, for example. And it's been proven that just doing Tabata, just that type of workout, is already up to 9 times as efficient as running outside. So if you do 1 session of us with Tabata, it's the same as 9 sessions of any other running group boot camps that are out there. And that's, I just have to say that Tabatas are really fun to do. They challenge you, and they're really short lasting. And what my clients always say is that they feel like it goes really fast just because we have the short burst of training. And again, like I already said, it's challenging. It's not easy. Sometimes some things are easy, and sometimes things are not easy. Always mix it up a little bit, but I think you should challenge your body. The harder you work for it, the faster you're going to see results. And it's with anything, with losing weight or getting fit or toning up. The harder you work, the more you challenge your body every single session, the better results you're going to see. Another thing is that I design my workouts in a way that it will be suitable for all fitness levels. So if you're really fit, you're going to get the same benefits out of it as somebody that's not really fit. And I'll explain that later on in this PowerPoint presentation. And another thing is that we have substitute exercises. So substitute exercises are exercises that we have in the back of our mind. So it can be anything, but that gives you the option of doing something different than everybody else is doing based on your injuries. For example, a lot of people have low back problems or knee problems. Those are the most two common ones. But if you have knee problems, some exercise you can't do, and that's fair enough, and I don't want to push you, or my trainers won't push you to do that. What you have to do is just give us a yell, say, hey, I can't do this, my knee hurts. We have one exercise ready for you, same intensity level, just not working your knee or your lower back, whatever you don't want to, and just keep going. I think that's why bootcamp is also so powerful, based on all these points I made. Now, an example. I made this picture a while ago, but this kind of give you a view of what you expect when you walk in. I make sure all my trainers have a big whiteboard like that. They got some markers, and what they do, they write down your workout. For example, this one, I'm not going to go into the exercises. I'll go to that in the next slide. But for this one, you have 6 different exercises. All right, 6 different ones, and we're going to spread everybody out in 6 little mini groups. So if we have 60 people, we have like 6 groups of 10 people, and one group is doing block push, the second group is doing planks, the third one is doing jumping jacks, etc., etc., etc. And you go from one to the other exercise. It doesn't matter where you start. You can start it at 5 or 6, and then go from 6 to 1, and etc. It doesn't matter. And the cool thing about this type of training is that we do, for example, every exercise for 1 minute. And now here's where the all fitness level suitability comes in. Now, for example, if you're really, really fit, you can do, for example, jumping jacks. You can do 100. If you're not that fit, in that minute, you can maybe do 20. But your 20 in that minute will be, for that person, as hard as the 100 in a minute for the really fit person, if that makes sense. Alright? So that's why it suits all fitness levels. So you shouldn't be scared when you're in a group and somebody's doing 100 and you're doing 20, you both did 1 minute of jumping jacks and you both had the same benefits out of it. Alright? That's one example. Now the exercise we use, mainly bodyweight exercises. We do have some kettlebell exercises, but that will be later on, probably in the second week of the challenge. We will be introducing those, which are just weights, but don't have to worry too much about that. Some examples. One of the examples is a prayer squat. And as you can see here, she's doing the prayer squat. This actually filmed at one of my boot camps. What you see, she's squatting down. That's called squat position. And it's doing like a prayer kind of movement. By doing this movement, she is working her legs. She's working her shoulders. And the faster she's doing it, the more intense. So it's also working your cardio level. So all these muscle groups are all put together in one exercise. And that's why you burn a bit more calories. Same for this one. Short burst of training, short sprint, you go down, push your position, tuck in, and you keep sprinting again. Alright, there's up downs. I really love that one. It's really hard. Just imagine this doing this for 1 minute. It's quite hard. But hard is good, challenging. Next one, for an example, plank walks. As you can see, plank position. Plank is really good to to target those core muscles. So what we do is not just fun exercise, cardio exercise. We really work those core muscles, which are good to train because a lot of people don't train it, and that's one of the big reasons why people have so much injuries. Those core muscles, your abs, your lower back, your hips, upper body strength, it's all trained in this one. You'll be doing this in boot camp, one of those workouts, a lot of workouts, and trust me, this one will kill you. It's really good, really good. Always smile when I see exercise, it's awesome. Some more examples, we have something, it's legend during my boot camps, it's called Tiger Blood. Tiger Blood is, you get a sheet of exercises and you have to do all of them. And that one is hard. People always just almost fall on the floor of how hard it is. But you will get into Tiger Blood later on. It's a legend in bootcamp. I always want to mention that first. We do that Tabatas, like I said before, the short interval training. Then we have something else. It's called the 30, 60, 90, 90, 60, 30 ladder circuit. I forgot to write it down, the ladder. But basically what that is you got two exercises. You got two exercises, and you do the first exercise for 30 seconds, so that's about 30, and then you go to the second exercise for 60 seconds. After that you go back to your first one, 90 seconds, second one 90, first one 60, last one 30. So you keep changing the timing, goes from short to long, and from long to short at the end, and at the end you do the 30, 60, 90 for each of the exercises. This will be set up in a way that, again, you got little groups. You got one group doing the squats and the up downs, you have another group doing two other exercises, and you go from one to the other. And these are quite hard, the 6-minute blocks, and they're quite challenging. There's no rest in between each exercise, so for 6 minutes you're just working those muscles and getting really, really fit and burning heaps of calories. Another thing, I like challenges. Once in a while we have, like, for example, a 500 rep challenge. We have about maybe 10 exercises, do 50 reps of each, so 50 push-ups, 50 jumping jacks, 50 squats, 50 up downs, etc, etc, etc. That's one of them. For the really fit people, was given another option to do the 1000 rep challenge. So again, all different fitness levels, we can all work at the same time and do the similar exercises. And something I'm really proud of is called metabolic finishes. And I didn't invent metabolic finishes. I got it from one of the celebrity trainers in America. I've been following him, and he got his clients in shape really, really good. And one of the things he's been using is metabolic finishes. And that is, after a workout, for example, we've done this workout here. After that, we're going to do, for example, a burpee ladder. We're going to go 10 burpees, 9 burpees, 8 burpees, 7 burpees, 6 burpees, 5 burpees, etc., and go down. And it'll be like maybe 5 minutes, but those 5 minutes probably are the hardest 5 minutes you've got. But the thing is, sometimes if you train, you think you used all of your energy levels. But by putting those finishes, it's like creating a little fire during your workout, and at the end you just throw like petrol and everything in it and makes a massive fire burning. And they're challenging, and they were really, really good. Another example is 100 squats. 100 squats, you do 100 squats and that's it. And that maybe takes 2 minutes, but after 100 squats you're going to feel it. Alright, that's it. And if you have any questions, again, send me an email or go all the way below this website and leave me a comment, and I might give you some more examples if you want.